Oh my god. um, okay, this is gonna be a pretty laid back quack. This stuff needed to be talked about. Nintendo as a whole just seems to get better and better as this year has gone. I think that they're really listening when it comes to their consoles, when it comes to the Wii and the 3DS. I think that there's a lot of things I think that they're finally hearing. Now, granted, there are still things that need to be addressed, definitely. There are definitely franchises that I wholeheartedly feel have been underappreciated and underrepresented. But now I think I'm one of the happier ones with this Direct. As a whole, what I'm seeing has been really positive from this Direct on November 12th. That's when this is being recorded, by the way. As a whole, I'm seeing really, really positive reactions, and I like seeing that. I think that's good. Okay, where do I start? This isn't a full Direct recap. This is a recap of the major things. I'm gonna have an entire like a really well cut and shot and all that stuff episode of the Quack will be going up on usual as on Wednesday. But hey, you're getting 2 Quacks this week, so there you go. So where to begin? Twilight Princess HD. We saw that is getting remastered, which is great. Nintendo's remasters are always really well done. I mean, they don't. Aside from the Zelda series, they really haven't done a lot of those in recent years. But it's great. It's great to see. I mean, yeah, when you look at it, it's like, wow, that's another Zelda remake. But I'm happy. I'm happy about it because all the players who were clamoring for the Twilight Princess game to get remade, they're gonna get that, and that's awesome. I actually didn't address any of the rumors or anything like that because I had a feeling this was gonna happen. I mean, when you look at Twilight Princess, you're like, yeah, that game needs an HD remake really bad. So, I'm really happy about that. I wasn't the biggest fan of Twilight Princess, but I'm happy for all the fans who get that. I'll be getting this day one, though, because my whole thing with Twilight Princess is the overall muddiness of the game really did not sell me on it, and I didn't like the forced motion controls that were in the Wii version. So I've never played the GameCube version. I have had friends who own it, and I've seen them play it. It looks great. I can't wait to get my hands on this because this is the GameCube version that's getting remade. Yeah, overall, cannot wait for it. It looks fantastic. There's going to be an amiibo with it. I'm probably not going to get it unless I get the bundle. I don't know. The game comes out March 4th. The bundle does too. Still deciding if I want that. We got a glimpse of Zelda Wii U, which looks oh my God, it looks glorious. It looks just there's no other word than just beautiful. There are no, I mean, that is not even selling it either. That's just me dumbfounded at how amazing that game looks. That game seriously looks incredible. I love the art style that they're going for. Overall, there was just nothing but positivity during this Direct. Sure, there wasn't anything that was like a major reveal other than Cloud Strife, who's never been on a Nintendo console except for Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy, is in Smash. I was happy for this. This shows Nintendo is willing to promote a character who doesn't even appear on their systems, who is primarily a PlayStation-centric character. I think this is great. I personally am fine with this. I know people are like, oh god, it's another anime swordsman. And yeah, well, that's true. By the way, my whole gripe, I don't really have a gripe with swords characters in Smash. It's like 20% of the roster. Who cares? Anyway, that's my little rant for that. Oh my god, Cloud and Smash. I mean, it looks amazing. I gotta say, I love how his stage looks. I think it looks great. I love that they're doing like limit breaks with his character. His character model looks fantastic. I mean, the Buster Sword, it looks as good as ever. I got no gripes. No gripes at all with Cloud and Smash. I think it's great. I want to see more of this. I love the representation of third parties in the Super Smash Bros. Game. My whole thing with the next Quack, there's going to be things I'm not touching on in this because I want to dive fully into them in the next Quack. I want to really talk about some of these things. I will mention that Splatoon is getting some really good online stuff, and the same with Mario Maker. You'll hear more about that kind of stuff in the next Quack. God, overall, their third-party representation on the 3DS, it's looking great. I mean, really, it's looking great. I think I liked at the opening too. They didn't get really sappy with the whole Iwata, with the Iwata's death, and they addressed it. They were firm about it. They gave him a nice little memento basically, and then they moved on. And I think that was right. I think that's what they needed to do, because if you got too deep into it, you really would have started your direct off bad. I liked how they just addressed what happened to Iwata, and then they just moved on. So that was nice. They kind of gave him a little shout out, basically saying, you know, he was the person who helmed these directs. I think that's great that they touched on that. But yeah, again, I am really happy they didn't make it too sappy and go into it too much. God, other than those two announcements, we didn't really have any like megaton announcements other than, and I'm gonna touch more on this in the next Quack, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow are coming to the 3DS. I don't even know what I was doing right there. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow for the Game Boy Color are coming to the 3DS. This shows that Nintendo's listening. This shows that they are willing to sit back and listen to their fans now, and I think that's great. That is amazing. Oh my god, I have been wanting these games for so long on newer systems. I haven't owned carts of these for a long time. I have not wanted to go purchase one. Excuse me, I just got back from dinner, had to burp. I have not purchased another one because I've been so worried about the internal battery issues that Game Boy cartridges have been having now. Oh, this is great. This is great. I'm glad that they found a way to use the wireless service with the 3DS to allow trading too. I was really worried for a second. The way they were talking about it in the direct, they kind of made it sound like, oh, but you're not gonna be able to trade. But then they announced that you will be able to, and that's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I was tearing. I was tearing a little bit whenever I saw that announcement. Yeah, that's great. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for Nintendo on that. And the last thing I'm going to touch on, new Star Fox trailer. Oh my god. Okay. This is what they should have shown at E3. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Action looks great. I love the introductions to all the characters. Just, they listened. They listened to the feedback, I think, because whenever I was just looking at the little short previews we were getting of the levels with some of the gameplay, it looked as if the worlds were already more populated with enemies. And that's fantastic. That is seriously fantastic. The game, I mean, I personally think the graphics even look like a little bit better. It look like they've been beefed up slightly. Yeah, and the worlds look a little bit more populated. That was my main issue with the first couple like segments of gameplay and trailers that we got. But no, this game looks really great. I mean, yeah, I did a reaction video with Nathaniel Bandy on his channel. He was hype. He was watching it and he was like, "Oh my god, I actually want this now." And he's not a big Star Fox fan, and I am. And when I saw that, oh my god, it seriously looks amazing. I can't wait for Star Fox Zero. Okay, I just had to get on here and talk a little bit, just to give you guys a little bit more content. Got to get that ad rev, you know what I'm saying. This is a step in the right direction. I think Nintendo, in the past few months, they've really shown that they're willing to listen to feedback. They're caring. They are more than willing to change things about their company for the better, and that's good. That's good. I'm happy to see Nintendo really kind of step into the 21st century and start implementing modern practices with their systems, and they're really getting fans excited with the content on their systems. The 3DS, the lineup for that, I barely talked about what's going on 3DS. I mean, Fire Emblem Fates, Final Fantasy Explorers, Bravely Second. The Dragon Quest 7 and 8 remakes are finally coming outside of Japan. They look great too. Nintendo, they're really surprising me in a good way. I feel like I haven't been this positive about Nintendo in a long time, and I'm really happy to see that, because I know on my channel I have given Nintendo enough negativity. I mean, but I feel that a lot of that has been warranted though, and I always kind of pride myself in not being a Nintendo fanboy. I don't ever want to sound like that on here. But man, there are some times, like the last video, where, you know, it's just hard. It's just hard. I care so much about this company. I really care about their future. They're doing so many good things. I can't wait. My god, I mean, we got Devil's Third, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Pokken Tournament, Star Fox Zero, Twilight Princess HD, The new Zelda is coming out next year, and they addressed that too. The new Zelda is coming out next year for the 30th anniversary Zelda. Looks amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video. I'm probably just droning on and on. Okay, I'll see you guys later.